Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. The wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pads less from the kickoff to the final whistles blow. We'll take the 2 and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. The wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise a roll, from sideline judge to post-match tales. All the big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our skies. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah!
You shut your mouth, James. No, honestly, he doesn't understand.
Time.
No, he doesn't understand that when the starting time on the YouTube is when we hit the go live button. He doesn't allow for the 5-minute countdown that always happens every stream, and he just, you're late. And the funny thing is, even the other night, it was last week, I think. It was last week. I actually ignored the countdown and just went straight into it. And I was like 30 seconds after the scheduled U time. You're late, like always. Like 30 seconds. Give me my moment, please, just once.
Lord. Hi,
Anyways.
James. God.
Oh, no. You cannot have the subscribers list.
Roblox, you can bugger off. Like, legit.
I will not share the subscribers list.
How are you back? I timed you out for 24 hours. Or is that just on that stream?
Don't know. Anyway, how are you, James? Daniel Bate, ahoy there.
Ahoy, all.
Toa 685. You don't mean that. Okay, well, I don't know what you mean then. How's everybody doing?
Beat me, James. Beat me.
Christchurch flights, ahoy there.
It's weird being here during the day when it's daytime outside. My vampire, skin is not keen on leaving the house when it's sunshine.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this to you, but you need to speak louder.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And actually, I might just turn that slightly more in your direction because we never have that problem with me. Loud son of a bitch I am.
Well, usually I'm loud, but I don't know. Am I still loud? Am I loud enough now?
Yeah, it's better.
How are we sounding, chat room? Everybody, all at once. Oh, goodness me.
Asian Giga Chad. How are you there, mate? Moses ate your phone charger. Oh, dear God. That's not good at all.
Oh, dear. Was Illawarra a chewer as a puppy?
Yeah, oh, very much so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you remember the old kitchen before we had the renovation, but that was her little nook. Whenever I went to work, she was caged off in that tiled area in the kitchen, and she proceeded to, because it was a very old kitchen back then. It was that chipboard, like all the bottom bases of the cabinets were chipboard, and eventually there was just this mouse-sized hole in the chipboard that I thought was a mouse until one day I caught her eating the chipboard base of the cabinets of the old kitchen.
Naughty girl.
Yeah, and she also had a nasty little habit of chewing the eyes off her toys, which was actually a little intimidating and frightening, I've got to say. Just the eyes.
Dogs love doing that, though. Squeaker toys. They love getting into squeaker toys and ripping the squeaker out.
Yep.
All the innards come out. Boof does the same thing. He rips everything out. And
it's that constant squeaking, and they're just like, I will get you, you son of a bitch. One day I will find the source of this.
I have to say, we definitely look like we're supporting the Bulldogs because we're very blue.
Dubba dee, dubba die.
You've almost got matching shirts on.
Dubba dee, dubba. Wendy, ahoy there. Welcome along.
Thank you, Andy.
Now, let's quickly, because we're about to kick off in 6 minutes, so let's quickly throw a few predictions out there. I know that the intro song, the theme music itself says no expert critiques, no in-depth analysis, no expert critiques, but this is a segment that's actually starting to catch fire. A few little predictions before the game. So,
what do we got?
Need that? God, you guys can't see that, but I saw that on the TV, and I didn't need that.
It was a very.
I did not need that in my life.
Very large. What's the word? Close up of somebody's package.
Yeah.
They had jocks on, but yeah. Apparently, they shouldn't be dangling like that.
So obviously I've got my same game multi on the screen, but I've actually I've had a little bit of fun. I had some spare money there in the betting account, so I had a little bit of an out there bet, and I've actually tried my hand for once at predicting the scoreline.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So I've had a look at the Bulldogs and that kind of covers you up a little bit.
That's
Bulldogs and Dolphins, I've just had a look at what they're averaging in terms of points scored and points conceded per match. So based on that, which we see the Bulldogs generally, they average, I can't say generally, they average around 21 points scored, 16 points conceded. Dolphins, 25 points scored, 24 points conceded. So I am, based on that, leaning towards maybe somewhere in the region of a 20, 24 points to 12, 14 win for the Bulldogs, somewhere in that region. So I've had a little bit of fun here, and I've chucked a cheeky $100 on Bulldogs to fall within 20 to 30 points, or 21 I think it is. I think it's actually 21 to 30. And the Dolphins to fall between 10 and 20 points. 2 legs, $100, potential $670 return. So wish me luck.
Good luck. I have a anytime tries. I'm really having problems getting my words out today for some reason. So if I sound like I'm stumbling, I'm not drunk. I'm just a little bit tongue-tied for whatever reason. I have got an anytime try
Probably
score
because you're
on.
not drunk.
Possibly because I'm not drunk. I haven't really been drunk since I
Origin.
finished No, I wasn't drunk on Origin either. I only had 3 drinks. I only had the 3 ginger beers. So probably the first or the second Origin. Actually, the first one I wasn't drunk either. The second one I got a little tipsy. So, and my birthday. I wasn't drunk. It was just pleasantly buzzed. What was I talking about? My sports bet.
Your anytime try score.
My anytime try scorer multi. I've gone with Addo Carr, Stephen Crichton, the Hammer, and Herbie.
We pretty much decided that Michelle would put on the complete opposite. Essentially, almost to what I put
the
on.
opposite to you.
Yeah, because
so that means none of them are going to score, and everybody else is going to score.
God, honestly, between the two of us, if we don't get a single leg hit, then that would just be ridiculous. I would officially give up sports betting altogether if that happened.
So the Dolphins need to win this to stay in the 8. You would think.
Absolutely, because the Dragons
are hot on their heels, and so are the Broncos. But I don't see the Broncos winning. Really?
Well, the Broncos could very well, and this could be a nightmare scenario for you, Michelle, but the Broncos could very well find themselves in the scenario where they have to beat the Melbourne Storm in the final round to qualify, sneak into the top 8. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine the state that you'll be in if that's the case, and we're going into the final round?
Still going for the Storm will rest some players. Wolfie, you are probably correct.
No, not necessarily, Wolfie.
Look, the Broncos are in as much as Kafusi's going to take a razor to the rest of that head tonight.
I'll tell you the reason I say that, Wolfie. And look, things will change from week to week, obviously. And now that the Storm have well and truly secured, probably you would think, secured the minor premiership, it all might change. But Brandon Smith, the Cheese, on the Jam and Cheese podcast with, oh, good Lord, what's his name? The big English fella.
Burgess?
That's on Fox Sports all the time. What's his name?
God.
James Graham.
That's the one, James Graham.
I can't believe it. Yeah, so...
I could see his face.
Jam and Cheese.
And the bright face. It wasn't a gag-eye moment.
So they do a podcast together, for those who don't know, that's on YouTube. Cody Nikorima leading the Dolphins out, game number 200, by the way. And Cheese actually let slip...
He's been in a few clubs, hasn't he?
He let slip, did the Cheese, that he had been talking to Harry Grant. And he's like, oh, geez, I actually don't know that I'm supposed to say this. Sorry, Hazard, if I'm about to get you in trouble, but he had spoken to Harry Grant, and apparently the word from within the Storm camp was they're actually going to rest players leading into the finals the week before against the Cowboys. Now, judging by where everybody is, a lot's changed since then. That was a few weeks ago. It might have all changed, and they might have decided that, yeah, we will rest players the last week, but the idea behind that would obviously be they're not going to have the week off and then fresh into the finals. They want a little bit of a hit out before potentially an intense final, even though their final is likely only going to be against the Sharks.
Oh my God.
The Sharks are going to get belted.
Wear some better footwear, buddy. Good Lord.
But anyway, that's the inside baseball that I've heard, Wolfie, anyway, as to why I think... yeah. And look, as I said... It could all change, and I'm sure it will roll from week to week. They'll decide at the time, but that is the inside baseball at the moment on that one. Game of Mel, ahoy there.
Ahoy, Game of Mel.
Heath's Fishing Adventures, ahoy there.
Stephen Crichton's got his game face on, according to the buffering of KO.
Ahoy there, Rip Chow. Well, according to the NRL website, this game's already kicked off. According to KO Sports, it hasn't. Spinner Shark, ahoy.
From Bali. It's too hot over there.
They have... Jeez, is it any worse than here at the moment?
Oh, winter's over in southeast Queensland. Just, up and left all of a sudden. What are you doing, KO, you buffering little...
It's been KO is what it's been.
You buffering little bugger.
Mitchell Vela Sport, ahoy. We're underway in this one too, by the way. This game has kicked off.
And apologies. It's... KO Sports seems to be having a moment. There's a lot of buffering happening, so...
Yeah, KO Sports moment is a bloody lifetime.
I do like a good game of footy in the Arvo. Actually, look at it. Wait, they're down in Sydney, aren't they?
Yeah, somewhere.
I say the ground looks a hell of a lot better than it did at Sydney Football Stadium after all that rain.
Fifth and last here, the Dolphins from their first set only bring it out to the 40. Good defence from the Bulldogs. Now, somebody did ask me who I'm thinking is going to win. Rip Chow asked who I think is going to win. I have gone the Bulldogs by about 6 to 8 points. Probably 8 points. 22 points to 14.
There's two
Yeah.
bobs.
Yep.
that supposed to be like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing something on the left one.
Okay.
The inner workings of live stream production.
Gotcha. Yep, so Dolphins definitely going to want to be up for this one because they're going to want to get into the 8 and potentially cement that spot if they've got a couple of, relatively easy games over the next couple of weeks. I can't believe we're only 3 weeks out from the end of the season, aren't we?
Yes, indeed, as Burton puts this one high on attack and Asako takes the high ball. Just going to bump that up a little bit. Yeah. I like to have, when I'm calling the games, I like to be able to hear
the game.
Like, obviously not the commentators themselves, but I like to just have the crowd noise. Just hear the contact of the hits as the hammer breaks away. Hammer gets around the outside of Preston almost.
Is he on that side?
Preston just did enough to bring the hammer down, but that looked mighty threatening.
Lord. Who is that unit? Whoever it is,
Is that Bromwich? And he's staying down for it is Kenny Bromwich. And he's staying down to try Milky McGee a penalty.
Oh, it's buffering again. Goodness me.
Why is the touchy in the middle of the field?
Heath, yes, it has kicked off. It's a couple of minutes in. The cubing egg.
Cubing egg, ahoy mate. Can Brisbane make it to the top 8 still? Yes, they can. Whether or not they will is another thing, but they certainly can.
The Knights are in the top 8, aren't they?
No.
No, they're not. I thought they were.
No, not even
come
close.
up a little bit.
The Knights are behind Brisbane, aren't they?
Oh, well, if that's the case, and then I'll get into the top 8.
Are the Knights behind Brisbane? Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah.
Let's have a look-see. Yes, they are. They're on the same amount of points.
Yeah.
Points differential has them behind, though.
Yes. So there you go.
No, I didn't want to click into them. I don't want to look at them.
Especially since the first player you see is probably Ponga.
It wasn't.
No.
But that's okay.
Jeez. Kick down there. The Fox. Oh, excuse me. And the Fox takes the high ball.
Dolphins are only just in the 8, Wolfie, I think.
They are in 8th spot right now, yeah. I think.
So they would need to win.
Or they might be 7th.
Yeah, they would need to win, I think, to make sure that they maintain that spot in the 8.
Down the short side is Josh Curran, and he's very, very artistic headgear that he likes to have. Marnie breaks from dummy half and links up, almost putting Kurt Mann through a big gap. 5th and last, Burton runs, cuts out Kickow, goes to Sherry. Sherry pops it back to Kickow, and Kickow loses it forward. And Kafusi.
Yeah, they would definitely want to keep their spot in the 8, the Dolphins, because they have Storm next week, and then they've got the Broncos, and then they've got the Knights. So if the Broncos and the Knights are still mathematically a chance to make the 8 after, this weekend, and after next weekend, then the Dolphins are going to want to do everything they can. In saying that, so the Bulldogs, they want to stay in the 8th. They're at 6th at the moment.
Geez, the Bulldogs are knocking down the top 4.
Bulldogs are at 6, they are.
Yep, if the Sharks slip up and the Bulldogs keep winning, and let's face it, out of the top 4 at the moment, if you had to pick somebody to potentially drop out, it would be the Sharks, wouldn't it?
I mean,
out of the teams available.
Bulldogs run home is the Warriors, Manly.
Change of direction from Katoa, throws a sloppy pass out to Kafusi.
And the Cowboys.
Sloppier than Kafusi's haircut was that pass. And Connor Tracy has it at the back for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. I'm sorry, James. Do you know the ladder off, the top of your head? Like, good Lord.
I wonder if James remembers what he said to me at the start of the season. I sure remember, because I screenshotted it so that I could use it later on in the year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many points guarantees, by the way, there's another A in there, guarantees you a top spot.
Penalty to the Bulldogs.
It's a matter of who has them, and there's a bunch of teams on 24 at the moment. So get off your high horse, James.
Yeah, but he said 32.
Yeah, but I mean, there's other... You shush as well. Stop giving him ammunition. I know how many points.
He did say 32.
I know he did. How many points?
So why are you talking about teams on 24?
Because there's a whole bunch of teams on 24.
Yeah, but
so they're going to want to get up to 32 to get into the top 8, and they can still do that. There's a mathematical chance to still actually do that for some of these teams. That's what I'm saying.
Not with only 3 rounds left, there's not. They can't get to 32 points.
Yeah.
If they're on 24 and there's 3 rounds.
Sorry, I was having a moment because I was thinking of AFL where you get 4 points for a win.
Off the penalty, the Bulldogs go into attacking range again.
Do you really? Is it 32? I don't think it has to be 32.
Anyway, when we did the... actually, were you part of the top 8 prediction video this year? I'm not sure you were.
No,
when I did a
was 3 years behind last year.
I did a live stream, I think it was, with bold top 8 predictions. And I predicted my ladder, and James said, well, Dan's not winning the tippy contest this year with these predictions. 24 rounds in, who's on top?
That was
Who's on top? Tell them.
6.5 minutes.
Tell them. Who's on top?
6.5 minutes to bring that up. Not a record, but it was quick. Not UFC only fans, not James.
Yeah, definitely not UFC only fans.
Oh, goodness. Commentate game.
Goal line dropout here for the Dolphins. It's a big one. They've let it bounce on halfway, the doggies. I had Manly in the top 8, yes.
Is this game in Bundaberg?
It is somewhere out of the ordinary, yeah.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like. Salter Oval in Bundaberg. There you go.
It's not the Bulldogs' normal ground, obviously.
Ross
Sexton
Palmer
runs across field.
Yeah, I was going to say, because after the brain that Sydney had last night, that does not look like... Whoever it is, the grounds person needs to go work for Sydney Football Stadium if it was.
Matt Burton's unhappy about something, flapping his arms around in midfield. The Bulldogs go the opposite end. They're like, well, Matty Burton's a bit annoyed. Let's throw the ball away from him. Staying on the short side too, Marnie, the crash ball. And that'll be a handover. Connor Tracy is probably not who you want taking a crash ball that close to the line. You want one of your big boppers in there. You want a Samuel Hughes or a Kickow. Imagine Kickow there. Sasha Tomic. The Dragons have a chance to be in the top 8. Absolutely they do. Yep, there's a few teams fighting it out for that last spot in the 8. I said,
they're only on 24 points.
As I said, for a spot in the 8.
Apparently you need 32 points for a spot in the 8.
Yeah, he didn't say that. He said 32 points guarantees you a spot in the 8.
That's right. He couldn't spell guarantees, so that's why I ignored it.
Big defence here from the Bulldogs, driving the Dolphins over the sideline early in the tackle count. And Wayne Bennett lost a little bit more hair after that one. Why were they running it so close to the edge?
Wayne Bennett, the new inductee into the Hall of Fame.
Jaeman Salmon,
I'm just surprised.
Way too close to the sideline.
I'm just surprised they actually called it.
What? The touch.
Touch. Oh. I sit already. I was gardening today and it's just... I think I pulled a muscle in my side.
9 minutes have raced by in this game. 0-0. Heading towards a close encounter. I think I did predict the Bulldogs to win by 6 to 8 points. I do feel like that might be a late try, though. It could be close all the way up. Until that point is Burton. Dummies. Half a gap opens up. Marnie from dummy half. Sexton wrapped up. Couple of tackles up their sleeve. They're inside the 10. Staying on that short side. It's a 6 again. They've noticed something on that short side. It hasn't worked for them yet, but they've noticed something that they're having a go at.
I don't know why. Look at the lanky boys out there. Stay hunky, ahoy!
Stay hunky, how are you, mate? Curran is used as the decoy. Are you Aussies say gas or petroleum?
Petrol.
Neither.
I say fuel. I'm getting some fuel. Fuel or petrol, not gas.
Through the hands out to the right-hand edge again. They've created an overlap. And here's Carraz. Carraz is unmarked. Diving in the corner. Son of a bitch, he's not in my multi.
He's not in my multi either. And it looks like he's injured himself with that fancy little dive over the try line there.
Beautifully worked play from the Bulldogs, though. They had obviously spotted something down that right-hand edge.
Give him a smack. Has he hurt himself, or has he just winded himself landing on the ball incorrectly? I feel like it's the latter.
His teammates don't seem overly concerned about him.
I feel like he's just winded himself.
As he's dived over in the corner, through the hands there, Burton to Crichton to
he's just
landed on the ball.
Winded himself because he landed on the ball awkwardly.
Burton to Crichton to Carraz with the quick hands, and he stabbed himself in the rib cage.
You didn't need to make it look pretty, mate. You just had to get it down. Because it makes you look like a bit of a fool. And Crichton gives him a good old smack on the ass. Aww. Is that Moses?
Yeah, and he's chewed up his bed.
Oh, cheeky boy. Look at that face.
He's still down, jeez. He took a hell of an impact. Jacob Carraz diving over the line to score in the corner.
He's hurt his tit.
Oh, did he have a spew? What was that on the ground in front of him? Did you see that?
Did he have a Reece Walsh? Possibly. Smacking to the ground like that, onto the ball, the point of the ball. I don't go backwards. I don't want to see.
Yeah, I want to see what's on the ground. There's something. There's a pile of something there on the ground in front of him.
Oh yeah, he's had a spew.
He's had a cheeky spew in the.
Oh!
The trainer has just come and used his boot and kicked it off the field, and it just chunks went everywhere. No.
It was like after the game on Thursday night, I flicked over to Channel 7 and Predator was on, and it was right at the point where Forrest Whitaker's head gets blown off. That's what that was reminding me of just then.
Oh,
just chunks.
That was so bad.
Sorry, spoiler alert if none of you have ever seen Predator.
Matt Burton from the sideline and starting to come back.
That was
But
nasty.
it holds his line and stays off to the right. Carraz. Oh, wow. He must have. The impact that he must have suffered when he.
He certainly did not hit that correctly, did he?
It was a big pile of stuff, too. I wonder what it was. Yeah. But the trainer just coming and kicking it.
Yeah, that was gross. That was gross.
He still doesn't seem too happy there, Carraz, but we've moved on.
And neither of us had him in
then
our multi.
The kick goes out on the full. It's going to be a penalty on halfway.
Good Lord.
It's falling apart early here for the Dolphins. Their season is like they've been disappointing. They've managed to jag a couple of victories in recent weeks, but their form has really dropped down. Been disappointing. I did have the Dolphins in my 8.
You should have called him Abath, not Moses. Oh, you won't be able to see it. I'll send it in Discord later. Oh, James is back on Discord, is he?
Yes, he is.
Ah.
The Bulldogs start their set from the back of that penalty inside the 30.
About to some peer pressure.
Dummies to kick out. Kafusi's up, giving the neck a bit of a work over there of Josh Curran. Sexton kicks on play 2. Nobody at the back for the Dolphins, but the hammer slips on Carraz's spew and gets planted into the turf.
No one is going to go near that corner now.
No, he didn't want to. He stopped very quickly, didn't he? Now he's looking down I'm just
did
making
I land
sure.
on the spews?
Hammer's looking around. Oh, what's that? That's not the spew, is it? That's a big chunk of turf.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Apparently the...
apparently hammer wasn't there, though.
Oh, he's nearly rolled his ankle there, the hammer.
Ooh. Yeah, he gets stuck in that turf. That's not... Ooh.
Boom.
Ooh.
The foot got trapped. That could have ended really badly.
Yeah, I think that's what he was looking at. That was...
Geez, now the goal line dropout nearly goes out on the full.
That was a large divot. that he put out.
Kaufusi on report. Good. That's for that working over of Josh Curran, I bet, that I was talking about.
I missed that.
He had his elbows and forearm all up in Josh Curran's face.
Good.
And if Curran bites him, then he gets suspended, right? Yeah, Wolfie's brought up the 100-metre sprint. The grand final is going to be having the 100-metre sprint.
They haven't had that in a long time, have they?
Well, I think we'll find out this year. As the Bulldogs get a penalty right out in front, take the 2.
I'm keen.
Take the 2. This is a gift 2-pointer. Oh, Curran is still down. They are targeting Josh Curran tonight, it seems. And it's Kaufusi again. Oh no, that's earlier, what I was talking about.
Earlier.
That's what he got put on report for. Giving Curran's header working over. I thought that was the penalty now, but that's what he's on report for. That's what I was calling before. I'm like, Kaufusi going after Curran's head there.
Why? Are you jealous of his haircut? Haircut's terrible.
Curran's still down. It was him involved again. I'm not sure what happened this time for the penalty.
There we
a hit in the back from Kaufusi.
Right into the kidneys.
Did Josh Curran sleep with Kaufusi's girlfriend or something? Like,
he's after him
he's
today.
After him today. My God, he's got it in for him.
Yep. That's cool, Wolfie. I'm keen. Who you reckon? Is it a player from each club?
No, I can't imagine. Well, obviously the teams in the grand final will not have players participating, and I actually can't imagine that the clubs will be too happy about releasing their players for it. This becomes the problem with it. Rugby league, in modern day rugby league, it's become such a business. Kaufusi's on report again. His second time in 2 minutes. Is that some sort of record? He's on report the second time in about a 2-minute period.
Oh no, ask JWH.
Rugby league, modern day, it's become such a business. I can't imagine the clubs being too happy about letting people participate, letting their players participate in a 100-metre sprint. So I think we will see a few New South Wales Cup players, a few juniors.
No, I reckon there's be a few. I mean, it's a 100-metre sprint. You're just going to... And they've got a couple of months to get themselves back to fitness if they do, tweak anything or whatever. So I reckon stuff it, let them go.
Yeah, us, man.
Especially the quick one. I reckon...
It's easy for us to say that, but we're not paying these guys their salaries.
Oh, it's not easy for me to say that. God, I almost pulled a muscle walking up your front stairs.
No, it's easy for us to say that about, they'll be right. Even if they get hurt, they've got a couple of months to recover. But
they do. They've got all the best.
We don't pay their salaries, though, is what I'm saying.
And
of course, the clubs are going to have a problem. Just
a couple of white lines to help them, recover. I'm sure Latrell's...
Matt Burton puts this one over. They've made up the 2 points that they missed with the conversion.
Oh, I hope it's good, though.
I do hope it's good as well, but I can imagine that there'll be a few clubs going, look, we're not sending our guys into that.
You're right, it is a business now. I mean, they get paid a hell of a lot. They're not going out to do
Karaz spat up a kebab.
Yeah. I know, it did look red and chunky. So, it's, yeah. So, I don't know.
6 points to nil is what we do know.
What we do know, because...
6 points to nil to the Bulldogs.
Well, that was someone else. It wasn't Kaufusi. They are.
He is in it.
They are, absolutely.
Kaufusi was in it. Josh Curran's got up tapping his head as well. Like, did you see that again? He's after me again, boys.
Someone's going to smack him out.
Tracy with the short ball. Almost putting Preston through a gap. I think it was Preston.
I feel like...
Fifth and last, Burton puts it high. Very high. Pressure on the hammer at the back. He does well. Ooh. Steps kick out. And he's still going.
I don't think that's hard to do.
He falls over the turf again.
I feel like this field looks a little smaller than normal. I don't know.
And it's very choppy, the turf.
It is very choppy.
I mean, the hammer even slipped up then.
I was chalking it up, and now I'm not so sure. Bundaberg's had a bit of rain too, because South East Queensland's just come off the back of a fair amount of water. Is that the Farn?
Yeah, that is the Farn. He gets the offload back to the hammer. Hammer in space.
No space.
Shut down by Reid Marnie and Josh Curran. Where's Kafusi with a hit up? Curran will be licking his chops. Nikorima through the hands now out to the right. Shut down, though, by the Fox. What was he doing so far in midfield? Fifth and last.
What's what I mean? The field looks tiny.
Yeah, well, I suppose it would look tiny if your winger is standing in the middle of the field.
The yes, DJ Black. The Bulldogs they've kind of found a rhythm. The players, you know, they've the trades that they've had.
The Serraldo effect has taken shape.
It's it'll be.
I mean, I admit
how they go this year and next year.
I admit that I had lost faith in them. I had predicted, since Wasted World of Sports restarted, I've been predicting the Bulldogs to make the 8. And the year that I've given up on them and given them no chance is the year they do it, of course. Sons of bitches. Anyway.
It must be warm out there in old Bundaberg today.
Fifth and last, still at their own side of halfway. Burton, it's another big kick. It's close to the sideline. Katoa throws geez, that was a risky ball across to the Hammer. I think he was expecting the Hammer to be at top gear. He wasn't.
The Sako.
Huh?
Was the Sako?
Yeah, he threw the pass.
You said Katoa.
Huh? Oh, did I?
Yes.
James, did I?
Yes.
A relieving penalty here for the Dolphins.
Like that looks a lot like Jaeman Salmon.
That's Katoa. He was just spraying his face with the water. Going back to it being hot out there.
Tigers and Rabbits tonight.
Oh yeah, the Who Cares Cup is up for grabs again in that one.
The Rabbitohs, didn't they start the season with such high hopes? Goodness me.
A lot of injuries though, to be fair.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's alright, I'll be watching the Cats tonight. AFL's on tonight.
I'll be watching the rugby.
Australia.
Wallabies and Springboks, yep.
Yeah, I'll probably flick back and forth.
All Blacks and Argentina on immediately after this one.
I will not be here for the Union, just so that you're all aware. I know nothing about Union. So, I'm going to...
Don't say anything, James. I know what you're thinking.
Oh, James.
Jesse Bromwich here on the hit-up. The Dolphins have a chance. Tackles up the sleeve.
Did I put in Hammer or Herbie?
Both of them, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hammer and Herbie. Let's go.
Was that touched by the Bulldogs? It was a loose pass. It is 6 again. There was a cheeky little touch. 0 tackle. Oh, here's an opportunity now for the Dolphins. Kafusi used as a very weak decoy there. He wasn't even looking like running onto the ball. He just stuck his hands up. Bromwich to Katoa. Flat pass to Herbie.
Oh,
Herbie almost goes over. How much are the Broncos missing Herbie?
Yeah.
Hammer into dummy half to Bromwich. Crash ball.
Oh, he seems to be fine after his alleged injury at the start of the game.
Who's that?
Wasn't it Bromwich? Or was it the other Bromwich?
Yeah.
No, it was the other Bromwich, sorry.
Nikorima in game number 200 from a standing start. Nearly bamboozles everybody.
That was
Maxi Plath from dummy half.
Race
close. Katoa grubbers into the in goal for the Hammer. Well collected there from Sexton. It'll be a goal line dropout. Toby Sexton, what a story it's been for him.
I wonder if he chucked his mouth guard out before he spewed. Hey, look, that was better breakdancing than ray gun. Look at him, got up on his head, kicked his legs around.
There are so many ray gun memes on the Discord server. Short drop out here, close to the sideline and out on the full. They didn't get that right. Carraz, I thought he might have had an attempt at it. He might still be feeling a bit. Jojo Rabbit, ahoy there.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Old mate was on his head, flipping his legs about.
Big run here from, who is that? Pangai Jr. The offload was unnecessary, and now the Bulldogs break away. Fox in space. The Fox is down the sideline. Nobody in front of him. It's Fox versus the Hammer. Fox versus the Hammer in the 100-metre sprint. Hammer gets him.
Oh,
what a try saver.
I think the Fox slowed down. I don't think he thought he was going to get caught there.
We got a preview of the 100-metre sprint race. And the hammer has raced down the Fox.
I don't think the Fox was in top gear there. I really don't.
It was a good fend on Asako Katoa.
He was gone.
And he's away, the Fox. There he pulls up.
Yep,
there he
there.
pulls up. I know that the TV
up.
also went into slow motion.
And he's like, crap.
I completely understand that the Fox Sports coverage also went into slow motion, but
absolutely.
It was clear on his face.
He dropped down a gear. He should have been.
It was written all over the Fox's face that he did, in actuality, slow down as well at that point.
Maybe not as quick as the old Fox used to be. Don't know.
It was Fox versus the Hammer, a preview of the 100-metre sprint. Now Pengai Jr. loses it. Penalty to the Dolphins, though, this time against Kickow for something. I don't know what that means.
He's a little
Referee Adam G gave this signal as the penalty.
He doesn't look happy about that. He looks a illegal steal, apparently. He looks a little bit...
He was away here, the Fox. The Hammer was... the Hammer was on par with him.
Oh, the Hammer was. How did he not look to the side and see that? Herbie was on par with him too.
Herbie chased him down too. So, yeah, if Hammer missed him, Herbie had him covered.
Honestly, I don't. Maybe the Fox isn't what he used to be. Maybe the Fox is harbouring an injury. Who knows? But...
DJ Shaq, ahoy, mate.
They're on their 20 out from their try line here, the Dolphins.
Geez, the Fox, if he had his time over, he probably realises he's getting run down and maybe steps back in field there just to set up the next play, because they would have had a full set of 6. Instead, it's the Dolphins on the attack here. Play 4, 12 out. Pengai Jr. very heavily involved since he's come on.
I thought you were going to say he's very heavy. He looks very heavy.
Through the hands now. Cut out pass from Avarillo to Asako, and Asako will score in the corner. It's the battle of the two wingers at the moment. Karaz, the number 2 for the Bulldogs, scores in the right-hand corner, and now Jaeman Asako.
Picked up a little bit of an injury there, perhaps.
Is he going to spew? Just to make it really tit for tat? Let's have a look. Through the hands there, Nicarima. Up the other end, it was Burton to Crichton to Karaz. Up this end, it's Nicarima to Avarillo to Asako, and Jaeman Asako scores, which is a tick off my multi.
Yeah, I was going to say he's in your multi.
I was working my way up to it. I hadn't forgotten.
Feels his ankle a little bit there, so to keep an eye on that one, see if it's just a little bit of a twinge. Maybe he got caught in the turf as well. The turf's coming up in...
The turf chopped up there.
Massive little chunks everywhere of that turf.
Holds his ankle. Not the first player tonight to hold the ankle. Avarillo's even pointing at the big chunk of turf in the end goal that got kicked up. So that would have done it, mate. That right there. Your foot got stuck.
Yep.
6 points to 4 with the kick to come. A tick off the multi. Nice.
Off your multi. Damn it.
14 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Well, thereabouts.
He was paying the same as the Hammer, so it was like the Hammer or Asako, and you're like, I've got Asako. I'm like, okay, I'll go the Hammer. It'll be the one game where the Hammer doesn't score. I'm having a shocker though, as usual with my tipping. All that too, and my bets and tipping. Oh.
Yeah, you're even behind James and UFC, aren't you?
I know, it's terrible.
Asako puts this on target, but it's going to hook way left. The wind picked it up. It almost faded back in.
It's
6 points to 4. The Dolphins need a penalty. Imagine if they got a penalty goal at some point to lock it up at 6-all. We really would be literally trading blows at that point.
Yeah, I think he was... Or he just dives, one of the two.
That was a nice little preview, though, of the 100-metre sprint. Fox and... So Farnworth showing some speed.
Farnworth's always been speedy. And he's lanky, too. And he's slimmer. I feel like the Fox may have put on too much beef to be that quick down the sideline.
Fair enough. I'm not going... Me, personally, I'm not going to say anything about putting beef on.
Oh, but he's...
But then I don't get paid...
I didn't mean it in a bad way. I mean, he's muscled up.
I know, but as I always say on the chat room, it's like, yeah, I'm fat, but I also don't get paid $750,000 a year to stay in shape. So that's my excuse.
It'd be nice. Yes, they're on top of you. We can see you bouncing up and down. Oh,
Kafusi takes on Burton and Kickow.
Little bobble there.
Kickow must have been tempted there to give him a working over on behalf of Curran.
Bad hair on bad hair. Actually, Kickow's hair's not super...
It's not really that bad.
It's not bad.
It's just why does he do the Slim Shady?
Yes. Eminem.
Fifth and last, Dolphins kick down to Karaz. Karaz seems to have recovered from his earlier episode.
Your favourite bald trainer on the field there, James?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there he is.
That.
Oh, no, he said touchy, didn't he?
Oh, I can't remember. I thought he said trainer. My bad.
Ultimate sports fan. Ahoy. Fins up. 6 points to 4 it is. Marcus Moses, ahoy, penalty against Kafusi again. He's a penalty machine at the moment. Referee Adam G says, keep it down, mate. And now also calls time off. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a word with the captain here.
I wouldn't be surprised if you put him in the bin, because honestly, he's not...
Oh, shoulder to the face. You saw that, right? Shoulder contact to the face.
I saw that. I mean,
Kafusi could be in trouble here, because this is about his 4th penalty of the game. He's been on report twice, and now shoulder contact to the face.
I mean, he can't say that his hair's in his eyes.
He certainly can't. Not unless his eyes are in the back of his head. Oh, it's play on.
Ooh.
Jeez, Kafusi. Buy a lotto ticket, mate. Your lucky day. Josh Curran on the back of this penalty. The Bulldogs are 25 out from the line or thereabouts. Kick out on the inside line from Sexton. I'd like to see Josh Curran score a try now. He's used as a decoy. It goes to Burton for Tracy. Tracy with the cutout ball hits the chest of Karaz. Is he going to spew this time? He scores. He didn't dive that time. He just
he went down a lot. He went down a lot more. What's the word? He definitely went down a lot more cautiously on that one. He was
Karaz bags a double.
He was absolutely not attempting to dive onto the ball on that one.
They have used Curran as the decoy, and that drew in Lockie Huber and Connolly Lemuelu, and that created the space out wide. Curran running the perfect decoy line, and then the pass from Burton, I think it was, right onto the chest of Karaz. No, it was Tracy, Connor Tracy.
He wants to roll and stop very quickly, lest he run. You can still see it on the field. That's gross.
Well, at least he ended up in it.
He stopped and pulled himself up before he could get there. That's for sure. Oh, goodness. XJC. Ahoy. DJ Shack. I'm not sure if I said ahoy, but hello. Welcome. So... neither of us have had Karaz in our multis for the Bulldogs, and he's scored their 2 tries. So that's fantastic. We're off to a fantastic start again. So, no, I don't even think he got put on report, DJ Shark. And he's been, as Dan said, he's been put on report twice already. You know, he's...
not for that one, he didn't.
No, he didn't get put on report for that, unless it's something the match review committee will look at later.
Not for that one, he didn't.
So...
He's been on report twice already in this match, but... yeah, not that one.
That nasty-ass Mo there. Did you see it?
I didn't.
Under the Foster's bucket hat. Was it Foster's bucket hat?
Burton had a sighter from here last time. I think last time he kept it off to the right. This time he's pushed it off to the left as Burton. 10 points to 4. Conversions. Obviously, I mean, they've all been difficult. They've all been out wide, but still, nobody's kicked a conversion yet today. Zach's TV, ahoy there.
Penrith.
Huh?
He's from Penrith.
Who?
Zach's TV. Oh, God. Pins up.
Yeah, I saw the chubby kid up the back. Saw him.
Oh, goodness me.
Tavita Pangai Jr. has just come racing in with reckless abandon. Now he's had a go at Reed Marnie. A serial pest Reed Marnie might be, but still.
Tavita Pangai Jr.
Pangai Jr. took offence to it.
Clearly hasn't had his anger in check since he's been off.
It's hilarious. Isn't it hilarious that Pangai Jr. is leaving again?
Is he?
Yeah, he's off to Super League for the. I think he signed for the Bradford Bulls.
There you go.
I'm sure the chat room will.
Oh,
he's come flying in with a
massive
swinging left
swinging arm. It's a penalty.
It is a penalty to the Bulldogs here, and it's hit the face. It's a high shot.
Huge high shot. And now he's whinging about it. And Reed Money. And he's grabbed Reed Money.
Did you just call him Reed Money?
Well, maybe he's moaning. He's moaning about something. He's come in and Hangai's grabbed him and just tossed him aside like a ragdoll. So, you know, obviously.
And Reed Money's getting a talking to here from the referee. He didn't do anything. He just came in and had words.
Stop being a pest.
And yeah, that's what
Stop
he would
being
be
a pest.
saying.
That's what he's being saying. Don't be a pest. Just, you know, don't try and... Because the only thing it's going to do is it's going to...
It'll just...
fire him up and then someone could get injured. Because, you know, he might come in with a shoulder. You know, to your head, Reed.
God.
It's about perfect height for it. And unless you claim you're slipping in unless you're slipping in the tackle...
Inside the last 10...
That doesn't do anything, does it?
No, it doesn't. Inside the last 10 minutes of this first half, and the Bulldogs lead 10-4. The Dolphins need to fix up their discipline. Well, when I say the Dolphins, I mean specifically Kafusi and Pangai Jr. Two players from the Dolphins need to fix up their discipline.
I'm not fast.
Honestly, they're the only two that are giving away penalties, it feels like. Tracy with the flat pass to Preston. And he's lost it, Preston. He's lost it in the tackle. Dolphins with some solid defence there. The Bulldogs are focusing a lot of attack on that. The captain's challenge.
Captain's challenging it?
Captain. Oh, that's us. Scared the bollocks out of myself. That screen's not usually open. I'm like, who are these people on the... it's us. I never normally have that up and about.
Oh, there's a little bit of a strip there. He's got his hand on the ball. He's raked it.
Let's see, is there a stripping motion?
Yes. That's a stripping motion.
Hang on. By who? The guy at the back or the front? Farnworth? Was it Farnworth?
No, the one holding on to him. Farnworth.
Yeah, Farnworth. Yeah, okay. But it's only 1-on-1 at that point. And he stripped it out. That's fine. It was 1-on-1. That's perfectly legal. I think this is an unsuccessful challenge.
Oh, teabagged. The challenge
is successful. Well, there you go.
This is an unsuccessful challenge, and the challenge is successful. The timing.
Yeah, perfect.
I love it. Oh.
He can't believe it. I'm with you, Herbie.
Me, sir?
I'm with you. I am with you, Herbie.
Did they say there was two in the tackle? Is that why it was unsuccessful?
No, the challenge was successful. I was saying it was unsuccessful because it looked to me like it was a clear 1-on-1 strip.
Yeah, but to strip it, you got to hold on to it. You got to, have possession. You got to, or is it just breaking the ball out? I mean, if you're not going to get anything from it, is it an actual? What was that?
Oh, forward pass from the scrum.
Forward pass from the scrum. I thought Olmate came up a little bit early, but anyway.
From Reed Money.
Oh yeah, that was massively forward. Zach's TV, this is on Foxtel. Super Saturday is on Foxtel. Yeah, like, is it an actual strip?
Yeah, we'll see what happened. What happened was the...
Possession? Like, I saw what happened.
Yeah. No, but I'm just explaining it for the benefit of the chat room.
And for me, yes, James.
For the benefit of the chat room, what I was suggesting was it was clearly only one in the tackle.
Oh, yeah.
So Herbie Farnworth was perfectly entitled to do that. So I actually thought that the challenge itself, the challenge being the call of knock on against the Bulldogs, I thought it was going to be a perfectly legal strip.
Well, whatever it's happening, they ref obviously feels bad because Dolphins have gotten a very.
What? He wasn't ready for that.
They've got a very soft penalty, and now they're back up 30 meters out. So
yes, indeed.
So,
inside ball there for Lemuelu. I got excited for a moment. I thought something was about to happen, but he got chopped down. Flat pass there to Kafutsi from Nicarima. Surely was forward.
And they called it.
Okay, all right.
Dude, this must be a record. They've just called 2 forward.
It's a penalty, though.
What?
Penalty. The Bulldogs are offside, and this is an opportunity for 2 points if they want it. Matt Burton's limping. Hopefully it's just a cork or something. He'll be all good.
Penalty be inside the 10 and not
they're
taking
not
the
going to take
2.
the 2. They're going to go for it here, the Dolphins.
Oh, they clearly don't have the shirt.
A couple of metres out from the line. Katoa, and that was another flat pass.
It was majorly...
The Dolphins... He's lost that, I would have thought.
I think
dropped it, I'm sure.
I think he was waiting to be called up on that. He kind of lay there like, they're going to say something? No, okay, get up, play the ball.
He gave himself up there.
Yep, unfortunately, they didn't see it.
Kafusi in midfield, brought down by Kikau. Couple of tackles left here for the Dolphins. This is a big play, really, because they knocked back a gift 2 points.
No, Hammer or Herbie. Give it to one of them.
Fifth and last, it goes to Katoa. Grubbers into the goal. Kikau with the trap and picks the ball up on the second attempt. Traps it off his foot. It spits up in the air and he catches it.
Kick out with
Very
the
yummy.
kick.
Kikau.
Kick out with the kick.
Mm.
The kick, wow. Sorry, that was that was terrible.
God.
That was awful.
It was a really impressive play, though, from Biliami Kikau. And the Bulldogs are back in possession. Probably happy just to run the clock down now at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say they must be keen for half time. It looks
especially
nice
Carraz.
nice and warm out there.
Fifth and last, Sexton from inside the 40. Picks out Bostock. Bostock and 2 smoking barrels.
Oh, he's lanky.
He is a big unit, like tall.
Very tall.
That's what I want to see. I want to see... Oh, there's an offload here for the Hammer. Hammer gets away from one. Brought down 30 metres out from the line. I want to see Bostock, Saab, and Dom Young.
Mariner.
I think compared to those lads, though, he's not quite in the giraffe category.
Oh, okay.
I want to see a giraffe race, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't care about speed. I just want to see a giraffe race.
I do XJ. I have the Hammer in my try scorer, and the Hammer and Herbie.
The loose pass out the back. Fox swoops on it. Fox is away. He beats Asako. He won't be caught this time, the Fox.
He doesn't even
Josh
need.
Adokar dives under the post. Although, geez, was that Herbie right there on him?
Doesn't
as he
need.
dived over. And now he passes it to the Hammer, who ignores the ball.
Didn't catch me that time.
Josh Adokar this time swoops on the loose pass, and he got that. I'm pretty sure that might have been Herbie, actually, that appeared in front of him right as he dived over the line. Let's have a look at the replay. Nicarima throws the pass out to nobody. There was nobody there for the Dolphins.
Good.
And Fox swoops on it, picks Asako, and it is Herbie. Just went from 0 to 100 there very quick.
Herbie always trying. Hammer didn't try at all.
Look at where Herbie was here, though, and how close he actually ended up being as Fox again pulled up and slowed down. And then Herbie just suddenly, he's nowhere, and then suddenly, oh, there you are, mate. Yep, I better pick up a gear and dive over here. Anyway, Fox has scored, and that's another tick off my multi.
Tick off my multi. Ready to go over?
5 tries in the past 4 games for the Fox.
He looks gassed. Absolutely gassed. All right, you don't need to do any more. You've got our multi-tick.
That's it. Yep, you can have a rest now. Bring on
Crichton.
Somebody. Jaeman Salmon's not coming onto the wing. Don't know who the Bulldogs got there to come onto the wing.
Harry Hayes. I'm just thinking he looks tall because of his photo.
Mm-hmm.
Got a really long neck.
Yeah, they've kind of had to condense it a little bit to fit him in.
Could be.
Matt Burton. Now, this will be the first conversion of the day, won't it? If he puts it over.
Well.
If he kicks it.
That's right.
Surely he will kick it, but looking for their first conversion. Anyone's first conversion. And over it goes. 16 points to 4, the Bulldogs. leading with 3 minutes to go till the halftime break.
To be fair, though, they're Bulldogs. Bulldogs are stocky. They're not really known for their speed.
True. They're known for their tenacity and
their teeth.
God, he is sucking in the big ones. The Fox, isn't he?
What's the weather like in Bundaberg at the moment? What, 4 o'clock in the afternoon almost?
If they don't play a lot of nighttime footy here, I guess. Like, looks like half the lights are missing off that stand.
Weather in Bundaberg. 26 degrees.
26
in Bundy
degrees,
at the moment. So
it's roughly 22 degrees in this studio right now.
That's what the aircon says.
Yes.
28 in Brisbane apparently, which is ridiculous.
I wouldn't know. I refuse to go outside. It's so hot. Oh, that's a huge hit! Preston has been lined up by Kafusi, and at least it was a perfectly legal hit this time. And boy, Kafusi's a good defender when he plays by the rules. That was such a good tackle. Textbook tackle from Kafusi.
That one time he played by the rules.
Matt Burton's still down. He was limping around earlier, was Burton. And this time he stayed down after the tackle. Oh, jeez. If Matt Burton...
If he's injured...
That's the end of the Bulldogs.
Well, you don't want to say it, but...
Oof, what's going on there? They got themselves all tangled up there, Burton and Hubner, in some sort of...
I don't think he's wearing his bike shorts.
On report for something.
Old Hubner. Look like he's got his bike shorts on.
What do you reckon he's been put on report for that?
No.
It seemed like a fairly textbook tackle to me.
Hip drop? Hip drop?
I've no idea. Yeah, I've got no idea.
There's a lot of players been put on report so far in this game from the Dolphins, though. Oh, actually, there's one that's been put on report several times, and then there's the other guy.
Connor Tracy Dummies gets the outfree for Crichton.
Oh, come on, Critter.
Crichton is tackled inside the 20. Oh, the Bulldogs want some more points before the break. Here's Marnie.
Is that his actual nickname, or did I just...
Oh, it's an intercepted away! This is going to be a Dolphins try! Under the post goes Jake Cavarillo, I think. I'm not convinced of that just yet. I'm waiting for him to turn around. He plants it down, and an intercept
they called him
try.
Back, though. He's celebrating. I'm like, did he just run that out and put it down for the hell of it, or did they actually call it back for something? No, they've tried confirmed.
Right on the stroke of half time, an intercept. Jake Cavarillo. The Bulldogs were on the attack.
There you go.
He's gone 80 metres, Avarillo. Who threw the pass? Sexton.
Ugh. He copped a decent hit from Kafusi there too.
Avarillo.
Fox wasn't chasing that down.
His eyes lit up, and he goes 80 metres.
The hit from Kafusi though? On Toby Sexton?
Oh no, I missed that one.
That's why I thought he was slowing right up, and then he, just kind of did that. I thought, oh, did they actually call it back because of the hit? But no, all good to go. Here we go.
16 points to 8. The kick to come from right in front. It will surely be the second conversion of the day.
You would hope. From right in front. Although, we have seen worse.
Oh yeah, I think we all saw that Warriors-Raiders game a few weeks back.
Goodness.
Harris Tavita with the... anyway, Asako, he wasn't messing around, Asako. Asako is actually keen for potentially getting to a restart with how quickly he took that.
Not mucking around. He knows it's half time. He's ready to get in the sheds and get some shade.
No, well, if he wanted half time, he would have slowed that down.
Get some pickle juice.
He's wanting the restart.
Maybe he thought it was closer to half time than what it is. 7 seconds. Maybe they've got a set play they want to practice.
I think they want to have a crack here, the dog. That's what I'm suggesting. I think they want to have a crack at something here. Otherwise, it just makes no sense. And again, footy players aren't exactly the smartest beasts in the world, are they? In fairness.
Yeah. Latrell. Looking at you, Latrell. Dumbass of the month goes to Latrell. What are they going to do?
Burton with the restart. He goes short. And it's lost forward by the Bulldogs. Okay, here we go. And the Dolphins just surrender in the tackle and take us into half time. And none of that makes any sense.
That was boring.
Absolutely none of that makes any sense. Why would you? Why rush and take the kick so that we get the kickoff if you're just going to surrender in the tackle and go to half time?
Maybe he needs to go to the bathroom. Maybe that's
so
why.
It's all his fault.
Maybe that's why he kicked it quick, because he's like, I can't hold this.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, Fox. Yeah. Fox is just clearing his nose on the sideline.
Jake Duke going to Addo Carr, all smiles. Addo Carr's doing the old these ones. Oh, good lord.
Nichols, ahoy mate, yes, immediately following this game. All Blacks, Argentina, the rematch.
I want someone to just ask Addo Carr, mate, where's the speed gone? Where's the quickness gone? Your old legs, you know, hammer ran you down. Like, what's going on?
Oh, here we go. Here's the replay. Tabuai Fido makes epic try-saving tackle on Addo Carr. All right, they're giving us the speeds.
Oh, 36.
Fox is at 36, 37, 35.
31.
38 from 31. The hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped down to 31.
You drop down to 31 kilometres an hour and someone's going 38 kilometres an hour. You know, they've got these all track and doobalaki things all over them, taped up underneath them. That's why they're all strapped up to the wazoo underneath those shirts. And you can see it in those little...
So there you go, like a Fox.
You know, they're not actually developing a fin. There's something in that shirt. So it's, yeah.
Fox's top speed there was 36, and it was only very brief. He was hovering around the 34, 35 mark. Hammer was running at 38, pretty consistently across that. And then Fox dropped down to 31, I think it was, we said.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's no wonder that he got run down. And and Hammer had the angle on him as well.
Yep.
So a 7 kilometre an hour difference by the end, and the angle. Who's this?
Plessy?
Duplessis, I think it is. Did you say Plessy?
Duplessis.
Duplessis and Adesanya.
Oh, okay. So there's a UFC little.
Yeah, I think there is there's interest in the chat room. I think there might be a market for some UFC commentary moving forward here on the Wasted World of Sports.
Not just from UFC?
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Interesting. Tacos.
Yeah, UFC, the actual sport, not the person, obviously. Yes. All right, half time.
Make some tacos, but don't use that old El Paso stuff.
Oh, the taco kits. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Half time here, 16 points to 10. This game, we talked about it being close in the pre-game. My score prediction was somewhere in the range of 22, 24 points to 14 or 16 thereabouts.
So there's a few points left. Hopefully, we've got a multi to get up.
We're on track at the moment. Anyway, half-time break. We'll be back for the second half. Thanks for joining us so far here on the Wasted World of Sports.
Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pads last from the kickoff to the final whistles blow. We'll take the 2 and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll wait the road, from sideline jokes to post-match tales. All big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our skies. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
We're back on.
Alright,
Whatever it is you're about to.
I'll leave it.
Yeah. Wasted World of Sports, ahoy, welcome back. Halftime here, 16 points to 10. Bulldogs versus the Dolphins. Now, Ads, ahoy there, mate. I wanted to bring this up. Ads has said Hammer is the fastest man on the planet, not Addo Carr. Somebody let Gus know. Now,
Did he say it was Addo Carr?
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
6 tackles with Gus.
Yeah.
Podcast. Gus himself actually said the Fox is the fastest man on the planet. And I feel like we did get a little bit of an answer there tonight. I don't know why, the reasons behind why potentially the Fox pulled up there and went, dropped about 5 kilometres an hour towards the end of that chase, whether it was a realisation of, did he hear the footsteps and go, oh God, I'm getting caught here. But I would have thought that might provoke you to speed up rather than slowing down.
Crap, he's going to get me, he's going to get me. Run faster, run faster, run faster.
But yes, I did, right as we were taking a break, I did see that chat, and I'm like, I do have to draw attention to that when we come back, because, yeah, Gus, and Gus wasn't even mucking around. He was just, he was just straight up. He was like, yeah, Fox is the fastest man I've ever seen.
Yep.
Fox is faster than the Flash.
Get back into the WNBA now that the Olympics is over. Jesse Wardlaw, girl's a gun kicker. So, yeah. We all have a good break, chat room. We're back soon.
I think they're still on it.
I think they're still on it.
I think the chat room is still on their break.
Is that UFC fight tonight?
No, I don't think so. I think that's tomorrow. XJC playing GTA. Which one, mate? Which number GTA? By the way, oh shit, I nearly fell over. And excuse the language. GTA 5. Yeah, nice.
Isn't that the one we were discussing last night? Or on Thursday night? We were discussing gaming and how much I'm a gamer because I play Mario on the Switch and create basketball shoes in NBA 2K.
Somebody brought up GTA 5, did they?
Yeah, I think so. It might have been XJ. Toa, ahoy from Ipswich.
Toa 685, ahoy there, mate.
The
Good old Ipswich,
Switch.
The Switch.
Oh, here we go. He's going to hate himself for this. They're going to replay this forever, and he's going to go,
There's the hammer with a great tackle. I am way too closely connected with Ipswich as well, by the way.
Good Lord.
Incidentally, than I'd like to be.
Ah, there you go. It was Thursday night. Maybe. Oh, I'm sure it was last night because I was talking about it with oh God, who was on last night? It was in the stream. It was having a good old chat. Can't think of his name. It was all like one word. I love Melbourne, or I'm from Melbourne, or something about.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're very large people in Bundaberg, aren't they?
There are a few of them, aren't there? Anyway, I'm not going to. Once again, I'm not going to. But anyway, what I was going to say, XJC, if I haven't mentioned it before in the time that you've been joining us here at the Waste of Water Sports, it's sort of like on a little bit of downtime at the moment, but it is a thing that I will be venturing to bring back. I do have a gaming channel on YouTube.
You say this every season.
Yeah, I know.
In the off season, I'm going to bring back this, and then next thing it's March again.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of us really expected Waste of Water Sports to kick on as well as it has. To sort of require my full attention, and pretty much all I've got to. Oh, geez, I hope my boss isn't watching. But I was going to say all I need to do now is like not have to work 9 to 5, and maybe next year.
I think even bosses think that too.
And maybe next year I'll be able to bring it back. But anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, I was going to say,
my bad.
I do have a
game
gaming channel.
You know.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'm promoting. Intoxigamer on YouTube. Do feel free to look it up.
Spanian. Oh God, Toa, don't.
What's that?
Oh, he's a YouTuber or a TikToker, or he's a something, and he's almost inside riots in Logan recently.
Oh, what? He's from Logan?
I don't think he's from Logan.
He just
but
appears
he was just in Logan. So, but yeah. The Bulldogs have got the ball. You're going to look him up, are you?
Yeah.
The Bulldogs have got the ball.
What, a musical? Oh, a musical artist.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's a hip-hop artist. I don't know. He's a TikToker or something. I don't know. Anyway. They kicked on the 5th and...
Not this guy.
I don't know.
Oh. I thought you knew.
I know the name. I don't know what he looks like, but that probably is him because he looks like an absolute, you know,
Yeah.
Barbed wire tattooed across his forehead.
Who's in the? Is that his staple?
Is it? What is that? Like, why do people do that? Why is barbed wire tattooed around your head?
Yeah.
Like, is that where you want them to take your brain out? Is that like a?
No, it's covering up the scars from where the brain was taken out previously. That's what it is. Is that Pengai Jr.? Anyway. Yes, it was. Big Tavita. 5th and last for the Dolphins on halfway. Toa puts the kick down. Tracy's under it.
I'm on the Critters try-scoring bandwagon here too.
And
also the Hammer and Herbie. I need 3 more.
Yeah, I want Bronson Sherry or Bostock or Tracy. Offload there from Carraz. Bulldogs keep it alive. Here is Crichton. Caught high by Farnworth. Arms went up everywhere from the Bulldogs.
He ran straight into the mess that they tried to get the ball out of.
Crichton was fine with that. He gave Herbie a nice little love tap on the back there. So that's all right, mate.
Yes, it was. A high tackle.
Play 4 here for the Bulldogs. 15, I don't know who that is. Curtis Morin. Inside Dolphins territory. 5th and last, Sexton to Crichton. On to Carraz. Carraz with the kick in field. It's a shocker. Taken by... Well, actually, it wasn't that bad at the end. It looked like a shocker off the boot. Hammer takes it half a metre out from his own goal line and only just gets back into the field of play in the end. Is that the spew corner? No, it'll be the other end.
Other end,
Yeah.
opposite side.
Sydney Tools. I love how it just like there's a giant text and exclamation mark that in between that ad that's just like tools.
I can't believe. To be honest, I can't believe that Bundaberg has digital advertising like that.
That is actually surprising. That's where they invested all the money for the stadium for.
Yeah, also on the turf.
Certainly not the turf. Yeah, they put digital ad boards around. Bulldogs back in possession. Here's the Fox. Ended up getting his try in the end.
It was almost an intercept as well.
Lackadaisical from dummy half there from Burton. That was almost forward to Sherry. And he's in a dummy half again. God, he makes... Matt Burton, I guess he's so tall, because Matt Burton, I think, is like 6 foot something. He's like 6'3" or 4.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not right.
Yes, Matt Burton's a monster.
He is not.
He is. And Hammer does extremely well. But what I'm saying is maybe you don't want somebody that tall in a dummy half.
No.
It's a long way to bend down and try and throw that pass up.
Good Lord. I thought he was a tiny little man. He looks tiny.
Matt Burton?
He looks small as.
No way. He's a giraffe of a human being as well. Not quite as giraffe as Saab and Young and Bostock. Speaking of Bostock, there he goes, the big giraffe up the middle of the field. Stands out a mile away. There he is, Brennan. Slow play the ball here. Lucky to not be a penalty, to be honest. Katoa gets the kick away. Taken on the full at the back by the Fox. Winds up and throws it across to Connor Tracy in midfield.
Just standing there, the Fox. What are you doing?
Oh, Tracy.
Pass that ball and he's still just standing there.
His hands
he hasn't moved.
He's still buggered after that run in the first half. Cameron Serrato and Jason Taylor look stoned as all hell. They look like Harold and Kumar up there in the coach's
I was
box.
going to say that. I thought you meant to say stunned, and then you went on with Harold and Kumar, and I was like, all righto.
Up over halfway. Christian, ahoy there.
What's good?
Don't know, but I just said ahoy anyway.
Ahoy.
Oh, the
Rabbitohs. They're not good.
Yeah, not this year. Fifth and last, 40 metres out from the line. Staying on the short side, Marnie to Burton.
And now looking at Burton, I can
now
see
you can
he's
see
so
him.
tall.
He's actually quite big, yeah. The kick down to the Hammer. Hammer beats kick out, takes on Sherry. And Bronson Sherry brings him down.
Maybe every time I look at him, they've got the way they've got the camera on him. He's bending down, his hands on hips or something. Maybe he looks a little bit small. Who knows?
No, when you really start to see it, and when I really first started to notice it, like, oh, he's actually a big dude, was in like post-match interviews and stuff. Because they'd be doing an interview with somebody who's fairly like stock standard,
Yeah.
and then they'd bring Matt Burton in, and suddenly the camera has to pan up. I'm like, geez, Matt Burton's actually a big bastard. Up to halfway here, go the Dolphins, fifth and last.
I like Melbourne. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, did your ears prick up?
No, Dan is only doing this in the NRL today, and then he's slipping over to a little bit of Union.
Yep, we're going straight from this into the All Blacks versus Argentina. Carraz offloads back to Sexton, to Burton. Now Sherry puts the step on. Sherry almost goes through. Well wrapped up around the legs there by Nikorima. Burton from dummy half to Tracy, pops it up for Sexton. They're up over halfway. Bulldogs, they've gone up a gear here. Here's Burton finding some space.
Can't unsee it now. Not unsee how tall he is.
Here's a big boy. Sexton steps back a bit, tapped down by the Dolphins. Hubner punches the ball for some reason.
I'm going to stop this run. Bang. Oh, I stuffed up. Bang.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought for 1 second he was actually going to catch that, but yeah, he hammers the ball afterwards. Boom! Okay, fair enough.
Is that
somebody?
What's his name? Oh, can't think of his name. It is
It
a
obviously
player.
is, because
It
he
is a
just pointed
player.
at us. It obviously
and
is.
the other one's an ex-player too.
I thought there had to be something for that.
Chris Chris. Now to look it
Stephen
up.
Crichton takes it to the 20.
Old.
Slow play the ball.
Chris Close?
Ah.
Was it Chris Close? No.
Glenn Close?
No. Yeah, I feel like it was choppy close.
Chris Close. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yep, I feel like it was choppy.
Third tackle here, Bulldogs. Sexton out to Burton. Numbers to the left. Fox spills it. No, he bobbles it and catches it. He's put his foot on touch. He's calling the try, Fox. He doesn't realise the touch. He's put his flag up. Now he notices. He can't believe it, but the Bulldogs get a penalty. The Bulldogs end up with a penalty, and surprise, surprise, it's against Felice Kafusi. Fox thought he scored a try here. I thought he knocked it on. Sherry to Fox. Does well to regather it. Thinks he scored the try.
Is he out?
Well, the touchy says yes. Let's have a look. Bobbles the ball on the fingertips, and he's well and truly out. He's great ball by James's best mate, the ball touchy.
Yep. So.
Yep, now he's acknowledging. Yeah, okay, I saw it. Yep. Penalty to the Bulldogs, though. Oh, chess. Nice. I love a good game of chess.
Yes, I like Melbourne. I am usually in the chat. They're taking the 2?
They're going to take the 2 here. They're taking the 2.
I'm,
Pangai Jr.'s off for a rest.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm generally in the chat as the Metal Maiden. I don't know, sometimes I'm calm in the chat, sometimes I'm calm on the live stream. If you haven't seen me stream Origin, then you're missing out. But,
Burton puts it on target and puts it over, and the Bulldogs lead 18 points to 10. No, you were actually pretty calm for that grand final, to be honest.
It was a good grand final. Yeah. I mean, yes, we
18 points
lost,
to 10.
but it was a good grand final.
Bulldogs. There is that 8-point margin. My scoreline's incorrect at the moment, but the margin...
It's because your dad's here. I try to behave when your father's around.
Yeah, right. I might have to get him around more often.
And I'm also not drinking as much as I normally would be. I've only had one ginger beer, so... yeah,
Penalty goal successful, and
bit.
the Bulldogs lead this 18 points to 10.
Or maybe I'm getting more mellow in my old age.
Winding up from the back fence there, Curtis Moran with the hit up. God, KO's been so finicky today.
Yes, it's enjoying the buffer. Maybe it is also having a cheeky spew. Maybe it doesn't like it when you try to make sure that you're on the right track and it keeps buffering so that no, you can be 10 seconds behind.
You're not allowed to actually watch this live. We're going to put you on delay.
Oh no, your dad checkmate you. You know, I like Melbourne. When we were discussing last night about playing games, we were playing NBA 2K, and was it you who said you play GTA 5 or somebody else?
This is a monstrous kick by Burton. Asako has to retreat to the end goal to take it. Throws a slightly forward pass across to Hammer. There was no way that was going to get called, though.
The Bulldogs are on for this one. They chased that
they've gone up a gear. The Bulldogs, they've gone up a gear. Learned bottle, ahoy! I do love beef and chicken and steak.
Yeah, steak, give or take.
And lamb.
Take it or leave it. Lamb once a year. Yeah.
Australia Day?
No. Christmas. Christmas or Easter, one or the other. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Lambs are cute.
Yeah, they are, but they're also very tasty.
They are, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fifth and last, Katoa puts the kick in from halfway. In behind the Fox. Fox lets it bounce. It sits up in the in goal, or does it? It dribbles dead.
Oh, look how bumpy that
It just goes past the dead ball line.
You can see the line.
It actually looks like somebody did come in and clean up the Carraz spew in the corner.
Yeah, the chunky bits are definitely out of the corner there.
Speak of the devil. Here he is with the first hit up, Carraz.
Drew. I wasn't sold on Drew, but because he was a buck. but now he's a Celtic. So, yeah, definitely a Drew.
I just love food in general. Learned bottle 7. That's my thing. Going back to that conversation.
I got a mate who's a big Dame fan, but he was very upset when he left the. Oh God, I can't remember the team he was in before the Bucks, but yeah.
Sexton up over halfway here for the Bulldogs. 27 minutes to go. Here's Preston in a first receiver for some reason.
Come on, Critter.
Just settle it down here for the 5th and last.
Portland
Trailblazers.
That's what I was thinking.
Clyde Drexler, right? Is that his name? Kick for the corner, looking for Kraz. Bostock is under it.
And we're talking about Damian Lillard. Or Dame.
I don't know who you were talking about. I'm just trying to think of Portland Trailblazers players I potentially know, and so I said Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, they are trash. My mate's not a fan. Well, no, he is a fan, but he's, one of the long-suffering fans.
Farnworth with the offload. Back to Plath. Plath can't get away from Kickow. Well, he can eventually. And offloads to the Hammer in midfield, who's wrapped up. And lots of offloads here for the Dolphins, but not a lot of meters made.
No, 3rd tackle, and there's still 20 meters out.
Well, 4th now, even. There's Bromwich. Steps, offloads back to O'Sullivan.
Oh, my
that was forward.
God, that was
that was forward. That's to the touchdown. There's nobody out there.
2 massive forward passes and
it didn't
straight
even matter.
over the sideline. And the only reason the touch judge put his bloody flag up was because it went out. Like
Connolly Lemuelu with the pass to literally nobody. And there was nobody out there. It was forward anyway, but there was nobody there.
Yeah, we're going to call that. I mean, they've already called 2 forward passes in this game.
You can't really.
They've met and exceeded their quota of calling forward passes in this game already. So
but you can't really call that forward because there was nobody there.
No, I know.
There was.
I know, but if there was somebody there,
there was somebody there, it was forward.
But how they weren't going to call it?
But how you can't. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. He literally threw the ball to nobody.
That's me.
You can't call that forward. It's gone into touch, so the Bulldogs get the ball anyway, but you can't call that a forward pass because there was no Dolphins player there to receive it. That is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Kick out now goes through half a gap. Well brought down. I actually have to timestamp that because that's the most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen in a rugby. Like, I have seen passes go behind a player or in the... way off target, but in the general vicinity of a player. I don't think I've ever seen a pass to literally no one before.
Yeah, that was
there was nobody there. That was forward. And this one's actually been called.
Three forward passes in a game.
Burton with the offload to Kickow, and this one was actually called forward. Burton's down again. Burton is down for about the 3rd time tonight, and I'm not surprised to see that Kafusi is involved in this, flying up out of the line, putting a monster hit on. It was, was it late? No, I don't think so.
No, but it was shoulder.
It seemed...
It was shoulder-ish. There wasn't much.
Me. It seemed later than it was because it buffered in the middle of the tackle attempt.
Maybe. I like Melbourne. KD over Clay. Basically anyone over anyone who is,
Kafusi hurt himself too.
Oh, what a shame. Basically, the Golden State Warriors are in the NBA to me what the Melbourne Storm are to me in the NRL. In other words, and so with Queensland. In other words, I absolutely loathe them. So, never Clay, always KD. Oh, good Lord, that looked forward too. Anyway, Dolphins have got the ball. It's George, ahoy. Also ahoy to Vincent Spears' music. Ahoy to everybody. Oh. Actually, that's what I was going to ask you then.
Yeah.
Is this stream leading straight into the Union, or are you going on to a new...
Oh, it'll be a new... Yeah, I have to end this one and go on to a new, new video, yeah.
What grand final? You play for the under-18 Storm? Good Lord.
5th and last, the Dolphins put the kick up.
How young are you?
Karaz takes it 10 metres out from his own line, beats the first chaser.
I just assume everyone in the chat room's our age.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't assume that.
Yeah. Clearly.
George, ahoy there.
And
Vincent Spears. Yes, how are you, mate? Mookie,
ahoy.
We had this conversation the other night. Mookie Betts, the baseball player. Marnie from dummy half is going to kick on tackle 3. Looking for space in behind the Hammer, but Hammer retreats back, takes it on the full. You don't know why you're on YouTube, I like Melbourne. Why not? What else is there to do? Honestly.
Watch footy? Oh, wait. Watch actual footy? No, watch us watch footy? Here we go.
Katoa.
Ooh.
What are you giving a go?
What? Give what a go? What? I don't know. What am I giving a go? Oh, do you mean calling? I've called. I have moments of okayness when it comes to calling a game. So.
Dolphins on the 5th and last. They're going to run it here. Nicarima to the Hammer. Cut out to Bostock.
Dan's got
Bostock
the voice.
puts the kick in. It's behind Tracy, and the Hammer falls over.
Oh,
Hammer's fallen over on the turf. Jeez, I hope he's all right. I mean, for his sake.
Yeah.
We've seen the Hammer get caught up in the turf a few times tonight. Has that happened again?
I need to I knew you would pop back up then. But you've actually you've applauded me on some of my calls, James.
Well, once.
At least once.
That one time.
That one time.
Yeah.
uh
Connor Tracy is hit hard in that tackle. He bobbled the ball. That could almost be a knock on.
I might call some NBA games when October kicks off.
Oh no, at the back.
It.
Is that Jaeman Salmon?
It looks like it.
Okay, Jaeman Salmon.
No. Is it a Sarko? Yeah, it is.
At the back, he's not. Oh, Jesus. I'll excuse myself from the room for this one.
I might have to as well.
Forgot my drink.
God. He can't hear him. He's absolutely cackling out there. Oh.
No,
what do you mean? I was the end of my can.
I didn't need
stay hunky. It was.
I did need to pop off and get another drink anyway. It was just an excuse to do it.
Oh. Hopeless.
Down the short side now, the Bulldogs go. Bronson Sherry. 10 metres out from the line, Bulldogs. A quarter of the way left in this contest. Sexton. What? Okay. Sorry. We just lost coverage. Randomly lost coverage. Now that was a reaction and a half.
Is this still up there? Have you got it on twice?
Oh, God.
Have you got it on more than once? Who else is using your...
Stephen Crichton with the offload. Bumps off 1, bumps off 2. That'll be the old Panther jumping in to see the game.
Oh, the old Panther has kicked us off.
Matt Burton gets up. He's unhappy with something.
I was going to say.
And Burton is going toe-to-toe here with Sean O'Sullivan. Former teammates, funnily enough.
I was going to say I could bring it up on Fox, but I'm about 30 seconds behind.
Former teammates there going at it. Connor Tracy bumps off 1.
That's hilarious.
He's obviously looked at the score and seen it's a close game and thought he'd pop on and have a look.
That's amazing.
5th and last hit for the Bulldogs. Sexton with the grubber kick in. Has he been taken out here, Sexton? Hammer collects it and jumps back into the field of play. It's got nothing to do with bills, James.
No, the
It's
KO
got to do
only
with
lets
user
you,
limits.
Yeah, KO only lets you have a certain amount of So how many does it let you have?
2.
Don't you have 2 KOs though?
Yeah, 1, 2.
Oh, okay. Because I'm gonna say I've used your KO before, but then when I wasn't on KO, but then I got Fox back. So from the from the parentals. So,
oh, this is loose. Curran's got it. Curran is close to the line. I would love to see Josh Curran get a try just to stick it to Felice Kafusi.
Yes, but I also would like to see Critter score because I need some more in my multi.
Well, here's kick out. Bulldogs go back on the attack. 18 and a half minutes to go. Marnie from dummy half looking for options. Bulldogs have it. Tackle 3, 10 metres out, just to the right of the post.
Oh, goodness me. You
just told us then.
What?
Guess what position I play on under 18 Storm? I'm a substitute. You just told us.
Yeah, but
he plays substitute.
Substitute's not a position.
Yes, it is. Kick out on the crash ball. Almost gets the arms free.
I'm going to go with...
Well, it is technically.
I'm going to go with front row.
Play anyway. That's what I mean.
Front row.
Crossfield kick here on the 5th and last. Looking for Crichton. Crichton bobbles it and spills it forward. Curran dives on it.
He's injured himself. He's hurt himself here. Curran has.
It was knocked on by Stephen Crichton. Curran has hurt his shoulder and he's popped his shoulder out.
Popped his shoulder out.
He's done a Cleary.
Big time.
Josh Curran has done a Cleary here. Popped his shoulder out. Was knocked on a few times there from Stephen Crichton in the attempt to get that. Bostock and 2 smoke and barrel. It's a goal line dropout.
Well,
this has been called a goal line dropout.
Because
they're saying it was knocked on first by the Dolphin.
I thought it was knocked on first by the Dolphins too. Oh yeah, he stuffed that one up, hasn't he? Shoulders out. His shoulders out. Someone come and pop his shoulder back in. So
Sarko thumps it only as far as the 40 though. Second half tackled in the opposition 20, 14 times the Bulldogs to 0. They've been down in the Dolphins 20-metre zone.
There you go.
That is insanity. That is domination of territory. Curran's all right. There he is taking the hit up.
The Red Knight wants to know if he's going to chuck $100 on 2 try scorers in Cowboys and Raiders, whom should he put it on?
Oh, God, I don't know. Oh, Stephen Crichton with the flick pass out for Carraz.
Look,
Carraz looking for a hat trick.
Can you be a little bit selfish and go yourself, for God's sake?
Preston in at first receiver on play 3.
Cowboys and who are those other idiots? I don't even know who plays for the Raiders.
Marnie.
I pay.
Yeah, because they've got a very young rebuilding squad. They've got a bunch of no names. Is why. Kick out gets it away.
Stephen Crichton's massive.
Kick out has just taken out Bronson Sherry accidentally. 5th and last here for the Bulldogs. Crossfield kick. Crichton taps it back. Lost forward. Double knock on, but it will be Dolphins ball, I'm assuming.
Knocked on twice.
Hand over here, knocked on twice.
What's he babbling about?
Tyrese Richmond, ahoy there.
Jamal Fogarty. What does he play?
Halfback.
Oh, so you're a halfback? Are you naming Raiders players?
Yeah, he's naming Raiders.
Or are you naming players that play the same position as you?
No, he's just naming Raiders because I said they're a bunch of no-names.
Oh, okay.
And now he's naming names.
Wait,
they're all a bunch of rookie no-names. He's naming all the rookie no-names that they have. Even though they've turned out to be decent players, leading into the season is what I mean. They're a bunch of no-name, nobody rookies.
Okay.
And now he's naming them all.
James.
I think he might have got offended with me saying they're a bunch of no-name nobodies, the Raiders.
Well, isn't that...
Maybe he's a closet Raiders fan like UFC is.
Oh, there's a big knock on there from...
Huge knock on halfway.
Why are you shaking your head? You dropped the ball. Why do they get up and go, no, I didn't drop it? It's like, mate, there's 100 cameras on you right now.
Captain's challenged. He's challenging it.
Challenge a straight up knock on.
He's convinced his captain
that he isn't an
captain?
Idiot.
He's convinced Jesse Bromwich to challenge this, though. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, he's knocked it on.
Well... Dumbass begets dumbassery.
He's knocked it on.
Yeah, James, he's young and he was helping me out with names, so just calm it. No sin bins, DJ Shack. We haven't had any sin bins. So I thought Falusi We thought old mate with the bad hair might have gone, but no, he just got put on report a few times. So, and then gave away a penalty and didn't get put on report, which was bizarre, especially after he'd been on report very quickly prior to that. But anyway, whatever.
Challenge unsuccessful, not surprising in the slightest that was
really
unsuccessful.
Really unsurprised by that one at all. Yeah, so you've upset DJ Shaq now too.
Yeah, well, I meant the other ones, obviously. DJ Shaq. He's not a rookie, but he's a no-name. What's
his name with the hair? The other one with the hair, the bad hair, like Addo Carr. Big boy had a milestone game recently. Plays for Queensland.
Papali'i.
There, that guy.
Yeah.
He still plays.
He's a Logan boy.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'm just sharing some insight with you. He's a Logan boy. No, I don't care. Yes, he is a Logan boy, big papa.
Yes, bye-bye Dolphins. I'm not entirely unpleased by this either. Right. I'm not entirely unpleased by this either, DJ Black. Right. Yeah, okay, no, we still haven't answered whomever's question was about who to put on for the...
because I did. I said I don't know.
Ruben Cotter.
Lead us. Matt Burton breaks straight through. Support from Bronson Xerri. And Bronson Xerri will score. That is the third tick off my multi. One left. Maybe I should cash out. Knee crumbler. Ahoy, mate. You still believing for that Warriors 1,200-0 win, huh? Fair enough. Bronson Xerri with the try. It's a third tick off my four-legger. With Logan. 13 and a half minutes to go.
Adds Logan.
I should seriously consider cashing out. I really should.
Oh, mine's gone up in flames as usual.
Unless we have another State of Origin Dylan Edwards moment.
Remember, what did he do? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he won my $900 multi is what he did.
That's right. He did, didn't he? He did. Ooh, fall off the chair.
Logan City represent Kingston High through and through. 4014.
Wait, you went to Kingston High?
Yeah.
And you survived?
Of course. I was badass in school. Honestly, I mean, don't let the current version of me fool you. Like, I was the first kid in Kingston High to get into weightlifting. Like, I was back in the school days. I was a big son of a bitch. I'm a gigantic, jolly fat ass now. I know, but in school, I was ripped to shreds. It's insane how far I've fallen. But, I mean, I guess that happens with age.
All right, I have a question. I have a question for the chat room. Not you, James, but I have a question for the rest of you. Was I a public school or a private school?
Conversion successful from Matt Burton.
I don't know if you know the answer to that.
Well, my answer was going to be... hang on. I'll let the chat room answer first.
Well, if you don't know the answer, you can, of course, have an answer.
Oh, no, I was going to say you were both, weren't you, at some point? I know.
You can't say private or...
No, well, we've conversed about school before, is all. And I was like, because I've gone down both as well. My parents put me in private school for a very, very brief period.
Wait, no?
Before because I used to come home and go, Mum, you realise, like, all the reasons you put me into private school about all the staying away from all the bad influence and whatnot. Let me tell you what happens at private school. Oh, well, you may as well go back to the free public shit then.
Yep. No, I was a private school brat, and it obviously shows. I did start in public school, though. So I was a public school child, and then went to private school because my parents had high hopes for me. Sorry, Mum.
Ads says my parents went to Kingston High. Jesus Christ, wouldn't it be funny if I knew them?
How old are your parents?
Billy Army kick out goes straight through. He's got Burton in support. Burton's got Connor Tracy, and Connor Tracy is going to score to win my multi. You are kidding me. I got so sidetracked I didn't even have a chance to cash out, and Connor Tracy has just scored. the multi-winning try. It's another 4-legger down.
So
Why is it
yeah.
not working?
I don't know.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, good Lord, it's gone.
Oh, it's the old Panthers chair and he's not there. Go back. God damn it. All right. I can't bring the... There's got to be a tick over the... Connor Tracy scores for my multi. Nice. I got so sidetracked, I didn't even have a chance to cash out.
Oh, okay, they're older.
Right.
So you're in your 40s ads.
We're only just over there.
Yeah, what'd you win?
A couple $100.
Oh.
Not a lot.
Ah,
I only put a cheeky tenner on it.
private. What was the multi paying? Don't care. It was like, school. You went to a private school. Oh, you're in your 30s ads. Oh, well, you may have known them. Never know. Depends. $100.
They haven't paid me out yet for it. But yeah, it's only a couple $100 for it.
Only a couple $100. I'd be happy with only a couple $100.
Well, I did put $100 on the Bulldogs 20-30, Dolphins 21-30, Dolphins. I need the Dolphins to score at least 2 more points.
I don't have this much money to bet with, so whatevs.
You need to get into drug dealing like me. I mean, what?
That's why you still go to Kingston High.
I should be careful saying things like that because you can get your streams banned for that sort of stuff.
Yes, he is not a drug lord.
I'm really legitimately not a drug lord. Conversion successful here from Burton. Ooh, so the Bulldogs can score no more points basically after that.
Yeah, ads. That doesn't give away anything. I grew up in Caboolture. It's the north side version of Logan.
30 points to 10. The Bulldogs have sort of run away with this in the end.
Yes, they have. Taking it back? Has he
Let's
got
have a
off of
look.
it now?
Yeah,
Now that it's a clear win.
Yeah. Yes,
he's off. He's gone. We can turn around. Oh, goodness.
Yes, he has. He's gone.
I did stay at private school, thank you very much, James. I did public school as a wee child, and then because I did so well there,
Kafusi with the inside ball to Nicarima. By the way, the Dolphins did get the ball back from the kickoff. Kafusi's gone with the quick inside pass to Nicarima, and they've spilt it 10 metres out from their own line. I mean, from the Bulldogs line. The Bulldogs have it back.
Ugh.
9 minutes to go in this one, leading by 20.
Caboolture's the Beanley of the north side. It's just as bad. Beanley's nowhere near as, yeah. But,
when was the last time you were in Beenleigh? It's been a while for me.
We went out for dinner. One of the Mexican restaurant that was in Beenleigh.
I did back in
Serrano's.
Back in bloody.
We used to go there a lot with Rodney and Liz.
Yeah, right. No, I've not been there in a while. Back in 2004, I did.
2004, so 20 years ago.
Yeah, I did volunteer work.
Oh, Isako almost dropped it again.
I did volunteer work for a bunch of hippies there at Beenleigh, and that's when I sort of realised, wow, Beenleigh's really not nice, is it? But I don't know what it's like lately.
It's probably about the same, to be honest. Went to a market there. It was basically just a garage sale.
Yeah, right.
Several different people, but yeah. But
I mean, the volunteer work was not a whole lot of fun, really. It was pretty much just a complete waste of time. But, yeah.
But, I don't know. Logan's the only place I could afford to buy a house, so I'm here. If I could afford to buy a house in Sydney, I'd be back down there, quick smart.
That's a good kick in behind the Fox. Fox goes back to collect it. Bulldogs comfortably ahead in this one. My multi is successful, by the way. I just, for some reason, yeah,
my multi sucks.
For some reason, maybe when
I still need Crichton, Herbie, and the hammer.
Maybe when I said, oh, hang on, who's the cheeky bugger? Who's the cheeky bugger in the chat room that always used to give me grief about picking 4-leg multis, saying 4 try-scorer multis are never going to pay up.
Probably James.
And now this is my second one for the season.
Probably James.
Who was that? Who was that that's eating their hat right now for the second time this year?
UFC?
No.
James. Husky guy. Who's Husky guy? Don't know.
But anyway, Connor Tracy did score, so I do need to...
You're trying to figure out this beer mug, aren't you?
Yeah, the beer mug's got to go over his face. It's all the way over here, is why it's not over his face. There it is. That's way off screen. All right, we need that to be over here.
It's in the fridge.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go, mate. Have a good sip of that, would you? Have a good old sip of that. There you go. That's better. Because this is successful 4 legs. Much success. Right over the brilliant stuff. 4 successful try-scoring legs again. Beautiful. And, yeah, sorry, we're a bit distracted from the game because the game's over. Bulldogs leading by 20 with 6 minutes to go. It's done. Fifth and last. Dolphins with the kick up down the middle of the field. Carraz takes it on the full. But the Bulldogs are your team now.
The Bulldogs are my team now.
We'll come back to that because Connor Tracy's away upfield again.
Give it to Critter. Give me another one so I can win my money back.
Kick out, slips in the turf. Look at that big chunk of...
Slips
again.
You can't slip in the turf and claim a head high if you're falling over, mate. Like, it just doesn't work like that. You're not Reece Walsh.
But again, despite that, the fact that the turf is ripping to shreds so easily, and again, these big bodies out there are just tearing the turf up.
What is the difference between these guys and the guys who play there every week in, like, the local cup? Like, I don't understand. Have they attempted to make the turf better for these guys?
Well,
and they've screwed it up?
My guess
is it better at a local level?
Yeah, well, without knowing, just my knowledge of local level footy, it'd be about 5 or 6 inches and about 15 and 20 kilograms would be the difference.
Maybe.
Yeah.
some of these boys in the cups, they're pretty up there.
I know they are, but they're not anywhere near this level. Is what I'm saying. These are big units.
Coming up, Cowboys and the Raiders. I will be going home.
No, it's not. Coming up is the All Blacks Argentina, which is actually like there must have been a few stoppages in this game because we are getting really, really close to spillover territory.
I'm just going to be running out the door, by the way. I'm not going to say, there's not going to be a big send-off after this game because we can do it now.
I think we probably should because this game is over as a contest. There's 13 minutes till kickoff. I think we would probably be safe to actually do that.
Oh, James.
And I've got my multi.
James didn't want me to go. Didn't want me to be here at the start. Now he's saying stay all night. Yeah, righto.
By the way, that 4-legger, $10 bonus bet stake only won me $102.50.
Only.
Yeah.
Only.
By the way, just for those following along at home. But more importantly, it was, and I still 3.5 minutes. I still need the Dolphins to score like 1 or 2 points.
Jordan Curran is off. I think his shoulder has really done him some damage. Oh,
Jordan Curran,
Josh Curran, whatever his flipping name is. He's off. He's done. His night, afternoon is over. His shoulder.
Yeah, he's done that shoulder.
Done.
He was clinging to that shoulder earlier as well, and then he seemed to recover a little bit, but now he's well and truly cooked. He's Damien cooked.
No, James, I don't have any interest in the Union, unfortunately. The Wobblies aren't going to win, and...
Yeah, but we're not watching the Wallabies.
You're watching them after, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's the All Blacks. Oh, you're referring to his all-night reference.
Staying all night, yeah. And I want to watch the Cats, so I'm going to go home and watch me AFL.
Sean O'Sullivan with the offload. This is another $600 win if the Dolphins score some points here, by the way.
And I'm going to keep fleshing out a new idea for the Wasted World of Sports that we might be unveiling if I can get down on board.
To Avarillo. This is actually a very important 2.5 minutes.
Only if Herbie scores.
No, I don't care who scores.
I do.
Anyone. Bromwich, anyone. Because I remember I went...
I know.
Bulldogs 21-30, Dolphins 11-20.
O'Sullivan
grabs him behind the line. Tracy's there, but it's going to go dead anyway. It's over, that one.
2 minutes to go.
It's over. That one is.
What is it, James? I'm not giving anything away because we don't know if it'll come to fruition. And
and also you don't want to throw too many ideas out there in case somebody steals it.
Exactly. So I don't want to do that either. I mean, we're just.
Let's just say you're part of it in some sort of small influential capacity.
Could be.
I think.
Possibly.
I don't know.
There could be a nod to the old James.
A nod to the old James.
No, Rip Chow. We were just saying Dan's going straight into the Union, and I'm going home to watch AFL. So,
a nod to the old James.
Just
Crichton straight into the attack. You need Stephen Crichton too, don't you?
I do need Crichton, and I also need Farnworth and the Hammer. So I need
they're
3.
They're
not all going to score for me in a minute. You could have been inspiration for something, James. That's
character-wise, inspiration.
No more. Conspiracy channel. Yep.
1 minute to go. The Bulldogs. God, so the Bulldogs ended up scoring about 8 points more than I anticipated them. 6 to 8 points.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. No, not a cartoon. Cartoons have been done. What was it when you were showing me earlier?
Randy's Sports Bar.
Yeah, cartoons are done.
I highly recommend checking out Randy's Sports Bar, by the way.
It's I'm writing a children's book, James. All right?
24 seconds remaining. And the Bulldogs have won those 30 points to 10. Okay, there is 9 minutes till kickoff in the... kickoff is 5:05. For some reason, they have that extra 5 minutes, probably for my sake.
It's in case these games run over.
Now they offloaded nobody from O'Sullivan. Not for the first time tonight. A Dolphin has offloaded a nobody.
And they've done it again.
And a kick through from Sexton, who's been taken out after the fact. This will be... No, they're not even going to worry about the penalty. They're just going to say, that's it. Ahoy there. How do I say this? Nemby Wilbert. You stopped tipping the Dolphins. They made you lose a lot. Dolphins placing would be 16.
Righto, well.
Apart from the fact they're in the 8.
It might not be in the 8 after this weekend, that's for sure. Okay.
That's
a little match review committee.
I've just understood now why you didn't want me to mention anything, because now the son of a bitch wants a kickback for inspiration. I understand now. I was a little late to the party. I apologise.
I might have to.
You knew that.
Might have to change the inspo.
Yeah. Yep. UFC OnlyFans inspiration. It is.
Heel fries.
There you go.
Heel fries. He's never here. He doesn't want to kick back. Oh, God.
Oh, well, there you go. Heel Fries has already got his inspired character, the character that never shows up on the show.
No characters.
Huh?
No characters.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
All right.
All Blacks Argentina coming up right after this. I mean, literally right after this, because they are kicking off in about 12 minutes' time. Thank you so much for your company in this one. The Bulldogs, way too good. Storming towards the final, they are, the Bulldogs.
I'll probably jump on a chat at some point in the evening, just to, make sure y'all don't miss me too much. But I had to come in because you're not going to be here for the next 2 weekends. Or at least one weekend.
Yeah, well, I'll be live streaming, but I won't be.
I had to drop on by, and the Bulldogs are my new favourite team now, so
Yeah, I love that. Oh God, I forgot to bring that up. Actually, it was
I'm on the bandwagon. I'm on the Bulldogs bandwagon. They're my new favourite team.
The Broncos aren't even technically fully out of it yet.
No, don't care.
Okay.
Get rid of Walsh.
Your team is not.
Get rid of Walsh, then we'll talk again.
Your team is not even done. Well, they have got rid of Walsh. He's out for the season.
He's injured.
Broke his hand.
Well, they reckon he could get back. No,
he's out for the season.
I read said he'd probably come back.
Okay, I don't know what you read.
Okay, it's lights. It's not lightning. Is this in Auckland or is this in...
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what you read,
Not Auckland, but in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's in Auckland.
Okay,
yeah. I don't know what you read, but Reece Walsh is out for the season.
There you go.
So, okay, no, I understand. Yeah, if they make the finals, he could still come back at some point.
True.
Yeah, true. That's fair enough. That probably is.
That's possibly what I read because I didn't actually open the article because I went, ugh, Reece, and kept scrolling.
Waste World of Sports, thank you so much. I've got to get ready for the rugby. We'll be right back. Well, I will be.
He'll be back.
Cheers.